Hey all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for another 3 versus 3 with the Mad Hive. We are on the map Dig Site, and I have spawned in the 6 o'clock position as the Purple Zerg. My allies spawning down here at sort of the 7 o'clock position is Spartan, the Yellow Protoss. And over here in the 9 o'clock position is Contrarian, the Orange Protoss. Our opponents up here at the 12 o'clock position is Jump Cut, the Red Protoss. Over here in the 1 o'clock position is B Digital, the Blue Protoss. And rounding it out here over on the 3 o'clock position is the Teal Terran, Kilroy. So the map is Dig Site, which I don't like my expansion on this map. Because all my ramps over here, all my buddies are over here, but my expansion is way around this corner here. Which means it's pretty much the first line of attack of anyone coming along this attack path. Granted, their expansion is similar, and it looks like there's another alternate attack path here past the gold. Looks like we've got Contrarian scouting over here in Jump Cut's base. Pretty typical there. Oh, it looks like I was just checking out what he's building there. Just going to gateway here. Not doing any sort of wall off. Could be vulnerable if I happen to go for any sort of early pool play, which my pool is just going down here at 13. Seems to be an odd place to throw down my pool, but there you have it. And B Digital going for a bit more of a wall-in attempt here. Getting a couple of gateways up. We are going to see this with our scout right here. And Kilroy doing the typical Terran thing and just completely making it impossible to get in his base whatsoever with a that's this SCV getting a 3 racks. I don't know if he's doing this for the wall off or if he's doing this for the aggression. We're gonna have to wait and find out. And nice thing about this position is that all of his add-ons can be plopped down right here. He doesn't have to move his buildings at all or expose his add-ons to any sort of front door pressure. You know, we got Contrarian doing a bit of a typical, well, I'm not really sure if that's a typical wall off or not. He's definitely gonna need another building here, and then he's gonna have to pop a zealot right here to close that door down. Not sure why he put that pylon back there, but that's so going for a 2 gate instead of going for the core. I always like to get the core before the gate, unless I'm actually going for some early pressure. Oh no, what do we got here? B Digital going for an early gold. That could be risky if anyone tries to take one of these watchtowers. He's not going to be able to defend that very well at all, so we'll have to see if he can hold on to that. And we got Spartan here. Also, everyone's trying to attempt some sort of wall off. Well, almost everyone's trying to attempt some sort of wall off. Jump Cut, not really doing any sort of wall off. And I obviously cannot, but I do have 3 spine crawlers just for a little bit of extra defense. 1 for each of my opponents. I'm not sure if that's what I was doing or not, but it might be an interesting formula. A spine for every opponent you have to worry about. Unless you're expecting a lot of pressure, then you might want to up that number some. But well, we don't even know if that's going to come into play. Gold is almost done, and you're going to grab the watchtower, which is a good idea. If you're going to put an expansion here, you might as well grab the watchtower. Make sure that the expansion is not about to die. Looks like everyone's kind of content for macro game. Did B Digital lock himself in? I'm not sure if he can squeeze through there or not. If he can, he won't be able to squeeze much. If he can't, then he's going to have to destroy one of these buildings to get out. And getting down a fairly late cybernetics core. How are other Protoss doing? We already got warp gates going here for Contrarian, so his cyber core is already finished. Spartan also with the late cybernetics core. And Jump Cut is cannoning his front door. And no cybernetics core to be seen. Not even mining any gas. He got the assimilator up, not mined any gas yet. So he is pretty much stuck on Zealot Cannon before, which is not a good build at all. But we'll see if he can make that work out. We got some Marines moving out here for Kilroy. 6 Marines can be a bit of a pest, but we should have enough for this. We've got Zealots, which are pretty good against Marines as long as they don't get kited. A couple of Stalkers, which are definitely good against Marines because they can micro pretty well until they lose out on their shields. And we got some extra Zerglings here. But wait, I missed it. Where did those? I guess the Marines decided not to go out. Maybe he threw down a scan. No, he did not throw down a scan because he does not have an orbital command, despite the fact that he has more than enough money for it. Oh my goodness! Look at all those SCVs back queued. Oh, no, no, no. Unacceptable. You've got to get this into an orbital, and definitely don't need that many SCVs back queued. Oh, I'm already going to have the migraine starting. And now, here we go. At the 7-minute mark, Jump Cut is getting his core down. And finally mining some gas, although he can't really do anything with gas except, oh, get some +1 armor. Gonna get some beefy zealots out there. And this expansion has not yet been spotted. I don't know if he really needs to take the gas. Well, I guess you could take the gas on this early. He got a gas in his own base. He does have gas in his own base. Yeah, I guess you could try to grab this early. You'd really want to focus on getting these minerals saturated, because that is where you're going to get your extra money from. If you can mine this out quickly, yeah, that would be good too, because this will be harder to defend. But you really want to grab the minerals, because you can get gases anywhere on the map. So I don't know if I agree with this. He's only got one probe on it right now, so maybe he's just going to get a little extra trickle of gas in. And I'm going to be taking an expansion of my own. Oh, it looks like we already have B Digital taking this in. B Digital! Oh wait, no, that's his main. I'm sorry. Thought he was expanding. And still, it looks like he has walled himself in. So if anything gets into his base, he's going to have a hard time defending it. Oh, if anything, oh, but he is getting a Stargate and a Robo facility. I know he's got the gold, but going 2-gate Robo and Stargate could be a bit too much for him. Oh, sorry, 3-gate Robo Stargate could be a bit much. Looks like I got some movement here, just getting some lings out. My queen just trying to claw her way over to the expansion. Takes forever. It looks like I've added another spine crawler. Not sure why, but I did. Some zealots out here for Jump Cut. Oh, finally got a stalker out because he does have a cybernetics core. And not getting his warp gates. Ooh, this is going to be very, very bad. And Contrarian's going to be grabbing this expansion. No expansion yet for Spartan, but expansions beyond this are going to get hard to... Actually, this should have been Spartan's expansion. Contrarian is going to opt not to grab the difficult to defend expansion and steal Spartan's expansion. If we can claim ownership. I mean, just by geography alone, this is meant to be Spartan's expansion. But, you know, it's team play. I guess you just grab whatever expansion you can. If I'd known that, I'd have grabbed it, because frankly, I'm not liking this expansion over here at all. Just not liking it. But I am getting some really good saturation here. I think that's pretty optimal for this base, so I will want to be sending all my drones here from now on. And looks like Spartan going to be taking the expansion, or is he just scouting it out to make sure it's clear first? And we have some movement out here with some zealots. Kind of... Are they patrolling? And Jump Cut has got his zealots on patrol. I don't know why he's choosing this exact patrol route, but he is. Okay. That is unusual. Oh, we got a lot of Marauders here for Kilroy. Probably about an equal number of Marines and Marauders, I would say. Give or take. And they could do quite a bit of damage. Do they have any upgrades? They don't have any upgrades, though. And we do have the first Void Ray out here for B Digital. But he's flying into this. If he flies into this alone... Now he's just going to fly to the gold. Which, have we scouted this yet? We do not even know this gold is here. It looks like they are ready for attack up this side of the map. Which would be terrible timing, because Spartan's just trying to throw down his expansion, and he could end up losing it or forcing him to cancel. Where are they going? I guess they're gonna try to catch the goal. They're just trying. It's almost like they know where each other is, and they're just dancing around each other. Spartan's gonna have some units here. I don't think he's gonna have enough to take care of this. Oh, and we do have the first attack here. Some zealot stalkers from Jump Cut B Digital, and Kilroy's gonna try to flank them after they go in for this attack, and he is gonna come from the backside. I think we are gonna have some trouble holding this off, but it looks like no, we're gonna pull back. And it looks like Spartan is going to lose his expansion, because those Marauders will absolutely decimate it right now. And it looks like I'm sending some Lings on a counterattack right now rather than help out my buddies. I'm sure they've got this, right? And I'm going to hit this expansion for Jump Cut. Not really much there to take on yet. Meanwhile, we've got this disaster going on. And we're getting some force fields out. Not really sure those are the best force fields. Kilroy has no intention of retreating, and these stalkers were able to just walk around, so I don't think those force fields did much. Will they have enough to take it out? Marauders do a surprising amount of damage to Stalkers, so I don't know if this will take care. And then we get my Zealots, or my Zerglings are going to run to this base. Oh, no, they're going to change their mind. Too many Photon Cannons. They're going to try to hit this base, but that door is closed, so they are just going to have to say, well, we'll just take care of that Stalker. And it looks like we did clean up that attack. I'm not really sure though who. It looks like my wings are gonna retreat. I'm not sure who came out ahead in that attack. They did destroy Spartan's expansion. That could be significant, but then I took out Kilroy's expansion right here. So that is something he's going to have to rebuild. And meanwhile, well, Kilroy finally did get that orbital command up. He's not yet expanding himself. Getting a factory and a starport out. Oh, he's already got a factory out. Mass producing the Hellions. I guess he's really going to go after my Zerglings that were causing a little problem over here a bit ago. And Kilroy is going to... Oh, sorry, Jump Cut is going to... This is Jump Cut, not Kilroy. Kilroy is the Terran. Yeah, Kilroy is the Terran. So Jump Cut is going to try to retake this expansion. Getting some Colossus out. Colossus and Void Ray. Powerful combination, but an expensive one. He does have the gold, however. Still only got one probe in this gas. At this point, he probably put a couple more probes on there. Throwing down a lot of photon cannons. He does have the money for this, but that probably means that he's not macroing correctly elsewhere. He does have a very gas-intensive army. None of these are really all that cheap on the gas. I mean, the Stalkers are 50 gas. Well, that's still pretty significant considering you want quite a few Stalkers. The Void Rays, 150 gas, and the Colossi, of course, 200 gas. Very, very gas-heavy army right now. And it looks like I've taken out the rocks of this gold. Am I getting ready to expand again? I don't know. My main is getting a little bit out, and I really need to get some injects on there. That queen has way too much energy. Even throwing up a macro hatch, which I don't know why. I'm doing pretty good to keep my minerals down, but I definitely need a little bit more gas in my army, which... some Banelings out. Oh, and I do have the Spire getting the +1. If I have some some Mutalisks on the way, not quite yet. Do I really have some Mutalisks out on the map? Oh yes, I already have some Mutalisks out on the map. That is why I'm not making any, because they are already here and ready to go. And what do we got here? Kilroy's finally building an expansion. I don't know where he's taking it. There's no base in that direction. There's no base in that. I don't know where he's taking this expansion to. There's nothing over here. Unless he's going to go all the way over here, but that seems a bit silly. And now he's got some Mutalisks in his mineral line. And a bunch of Marauders and Hellions in his base. He's got 0 defense right now. Does he even have an engineering bay? I don't see one, so he can't even get up any missile turrets. So this is just going to completely decimate him right now. He's got 0 defense to this right now. And SCVs are getting slaughtered. It looks like they're trying to mass repair each other, but that is not going to be any help. And here comes 3 Stalkers, and look at Zealots. Oh, there's 3 Stalkers right here. The only things that can stop my Mutalisk force. And I should have more than enough Mutalisks to take on 3 Stalkers. Looks like I'm more content to keep taking on this base. And it looks like they've decided they've got nothing better to do than counterattack. This orbital command is going to go down right now. And whoa, they asked park yourself right on the creep, so I know that you're coming. Thanks, that's a good heads up. And this orbital is going to go down. And my Mutalisks are still wreaking havoc, and now they're going to work on the production facilities. Does he have any Marines coming? He's got no Marines coming. They're just focusing on this counterattack, and my spines have been advanced forward, but there's a lot of Marauders. They will take down those spines in no time whatsoever. The Hellions aren't going to do that much, but they will do a lot for these Zerglings that are about to come in, as will these Zealots. And oh, he's even got the blue flame, and look at the Zerglings just melt away. And with these Zealots here too, that probably should be enough to clean this up, and this expansion is in big trouble right now, but I got a lot of X growing. I don't know what's coming out of those. We're going to have to find out here for a second. They're going to go, my Queen's going to go down right now. We got to do something against these Marauders. Some Stalkers now would be, or some Zerglings now would be really good, because there's not that many Zealots right now. I think I should be able to handle this if I can get a lot of Zerglings out on the map, and there goes my expansion. But meanwhile, Kilroy's base is just getting completely decimated. And these SCVs are going to mass repair these bunkers, but it's not going to do them any good. And I don't know what just popped there, but whatever it is, it's dead. Yeah, here comes a bunch more Marines, and there comes some Stalkers here for Contrarian. Hopefully it'll be enough to clean it up, but there's still a lot of Marauders. They have a +1 attack upgrade, so that means Kilroy does have an engineering base somewhere. And my Mutalisks are still wreaking havoc. There's hardly any anti-air going on here. Yeah, that Photon Cannon is going to be a little bit late right now, and these Stalkers are just marching to their death. And it looks like we have cleaned up the attack on my base. It looks like Contrarian is going to be taking the high-yield expansion. I don't know if we've seen this one yet. Whoops, I just hit the back button. We have partly seen this expansion. Whew, well, that got exciting right there, but actually these Mutalisks are still completely wreaking havoc. And what kind of kills we got? We got 7 kills, 5 kills, 2 kills, and whoa, there's some Void Rays there. I might want to pull back. Actually, no, I might have enough to take this on. Oh, there's still a lot of Stalkers there, and I'm going to get that Void Ray, and yeah, I think I have enough to clean this up. And they're going to pull back that Photon Cannon. I probably might have enough to take on that Photon Cannon, but a couple more Void Rays, and yeah, I think that might be about time for me to pull out of there. And oh, watch out for that Photon Cannon. Oh, am I going to take out that Pylon? No, get out of there. Get out of there. You don't want to lose everything. Yeah, and they are going to force me back now. But wow, let's check out what was lost in that attack. And yeah, our opponents are just getting decimated right now. I mean, Jump Cut's the only one that hasn't lost a lot, but B Digital and Kilroy just have lost a ton right now. And they are probably hurting pretty bad. I mean, Kilroy doesn't even have a base right now, and oh, he's got some Mutalisks now that are going to snipe his starport, which is going to take out yet another option for building anti-air. And here comes some Stalker. Yeah, they're gonna force me out of there finally, unless I'm just going to let me kill them. I'm going to try to get them out of there. They're going to get another Mutalisk, so no, I am going to get them out. But ooh, I got some reinforcements right there. Oh, and now the Void Rays don't have any Stalker support, and these Mutalisks are more than enough to take him out. He's trying to run back to the Stalkers, but it's not going to happen. Got way out of position and lost what little anti-air support they had. So the Mutalisks just completely decimating them, and I'm kind of like going this Mutaling in these team games because I've tried going Infesterling, but it's really hard to get your Infestors in a good position and get some good fungals down and whatnot. That it just doesn't always seem to pan out, especially when there's huge armies. They can just easily just destroy your Infestors without getting much in return, like a fungal or anything. And it looks like they're going to be trying to take this gold down now. I'm not sure who's going to be trying to take it. I'm guessing B Digital, which I don't know why. Oh, he did mine out that gold. Wow, that is impressive. But he also has mined out his main, so he currently has no income right now. I mean, just a little bit of gas right now. And it looks like I'm having a little bit of mining problem too. Oh, because I'm just now retaking my expansion, and my main is also mined out. So I'm definitely going to have to get some mining going here right now. But poor Kilroy, he's still getting some money from somewhere. Oh, good. Okay, he's got a base over here, so he is still getting some money. Really needs to get Orbital down because then he can really get some minerals going with those lovely mules. And it looks like now they're going to be harassing Spartan's base down here. That's perhaps not the best idea when you're trying to set up a base, is to draw everyone's attention to it. It could be bad. And we got a few Stalkers here from Jump Cut. I don't know what good those are going to do. Putting some Photon Cannons right there. But the main attack is going to be right here. Oh, we do have some Void Rays in here now. And where's the anti-air? Need to get some anti-air in there to take out those Void Rays. The Void Rays are almost charged up. Not quite. One of them, this one is charged up, but it is now destroyed. And yeah, a lot of Immortals in here are going to really wreck everything on the ground. So not a good idea for them to take on that. Oh yeah, I remember this part. I've got my Mutalisks over here now, and I'm just going to throw a volley in, pull back, and bait him into the Photon Cannons, which they cannot see. This was fun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, almost lost another Stalker. You gotta be careful there, buddy. And I got this lovely creeps right here, so I can see them too. So, oh, it looks like Contrarian's even gonna put some Zealots on the low ground. Not really necessary because we're doing a good enough job. I'm doing a good enough job of baiting them into my baiting them into the Contrarian's Photon Cannons, but not where those Zealots. We're just gonna push through and destroy them. And this expansion was also taken out, and oh, we got Kilroy trying to take an expansion here on the island, but we do have a Warp Prism here. I think Contrarian had the same idea, although he would need a probe in there if that's what he was going to do, but he is going to be able to spot this. And whatever happened to my Mutalisks? Are they wreaking havoc again? I lost my Mutalisks. Oh, no, they're still going to hang here at Contrarian's base. They don't want to get too bold yet. Oh, did he change his mind? I don't know if he saw that there, but my Overlord is here and has eyes on that command center. He's not really sure where to go. Why did he abandon this base? He had it mining. Why did he abandon it? It's a bit puzzling. And now B Digital's probably going to take it, and now Kilroy has no base. Kilroy has no base, and well, my Mulos are going to ignore that because that's not rebuilt, and now they're going to go into B Digital's main, which is where he has no way to get into his base right now. So this could be a severe problem, and I'm just going to go straight for the pylons. It looks like I'm not going to be able to supply block him because he's well oversupplied. But he's got, I mean, we're getting up another warp gate, but I don't think he's going to be able to get anything in here. I don't know where those probes are going. Ah, they're probably running away because they're getting some attacks here, but they got a little cluster forces right here to kind of drive things back, and Spartan's going to try, Spartan's not going to be able to take that base. We got a lot, oh man, a huge Stalker Immortal force here from Contrarian, which is, can just roll this army. Blinking on top of the Colossi, well, almost on top of the Colossi, enough to completely wipe them out. And I got my Mulos here on these Stalkers. They can't get in. They do not blink. They have no way to get in here. And B Digital's going to leave the game. There's nothing he can do. He can't even get back into his base and lost what little army he had there. And Kilroy's done. He's got no base. He's got nothing. He's got nothing he can do right now. So all it leaves now is jump cut. Oh, we're going to be taking out Kilroy's or B Digital's expansion here. Not really any reason to now. There's nothing really left here but photon cannons. You know, don't worry about that. Well, there's a lot of gas left there because he never put any more probes on it. So this is kind of a waste of resources. But hey, might as well take out what you can take out. But it's just basically down to jump cut now. I don't know what he's going to do. And yeah, I'm going to try to finish off B Digital. But yeah, obviously he's not in the game anymore. And he's going to try to do something here. But with Blink Stalkers and plus 3 Immortals. That would be, yeah, plus 3 Immortals, 65 damage, and so they get 2-shot Stalkers. 2-shotting Stalkers, and all those Immortals, they're just going to completely destroy everything in their path right now. And meanwhile, I'm adding Mulos to a guy. I need to be hitting over here, because he's the only one that's left, and he's really trying to pump out the stock. He never got Warp Gates? Well, he got Warp Gates, but he never made any Warp Gates. Wait. Yeah, he got Warp Gates, but he never converted his gates into Warp Gates, so I don't know what's all up about that. But obviously this game is done, and B Digital's being revealed, but he's not even there anymore, so it doesn't really matter. Even trying to pump out shield upgrades. But it is going to be to no avail. I hope you enjoyed this game. It was kind of fun. There was a little bit of back and forth. They put a little aggression on us that kind of had us a bit worried, but my Gosu Muta harass. I think we all agree that that's what did it. You know, we all know that that's what happened. My nice +1 mutas. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.